A volcano is one of the most terrifying forces of nature on Earth. If you were to fall into one, you'd vanish in seconds, your body bubbling away without a trace. So, if volcanoes are that good at destroying things, why aren't we using them to get rid of our trash? What would happen if we started dumping garbage into active volcanoes? Could this solve our growing waste problem? Or would it unleash even greater disasters? Let's find out. This is What If, and here's what would happen if we used volcanoes as trash incinerators. Every year, Americans alone generate over 254 million tons of trash. That's a massive amount of waste just sitting in landfills, polluting our planet. On paper, volcanoes seem like the perfect solution, giant, fiery holes that melt anything in seconds. But the reality? Far more dangerous and much more complicated. First, we'd need to find the right volcano. Out of roughly 1,500 potentially active volcanoes on Earth, very few are located near human civilization. And that's for a good reason. Volcanoes are deadly. Transporting trash to these remote locations would be costly, time-consuming, and fuel-intensive. And even if you got there, you might be dealing with the wrong kind of volcano. What we'd need is something called a shield volcano, the calm, slow-erupting type with wide lava lakes. But these are rare. What you're more likely to find are stratovolcanoes, the angry, explosive kind. And trust us, those are the last places you want to toss garbage into. They can erupt violently with very little warning, turning your trash run into a disaster movie. But let's say you found the perfect shield volcano. Driving up to the vent would already be a nightmare. Toxic gases fill the air, molten rock splatters from the surface, and debris rains down from above. Now imagine standing on the edge and dumping in a truckload of garbage. In 2002, a group of scientists in Ethiopia tried this, just 30 kilograms of trash. The result? Explosions. The cold waste hit the hot lava, and the pressure created a violent reaction. That's because lava lakes are unstable. Add foreign materials, and you're basically shaking a giant soda bottle filled with acid and fire. Rockfalls in Hawaii have caused lava to shoot 85 meters into the air. Now imagine what would happen if we threw millions of tons of waste in there. It wouldn't just be dangerous, it could trigger full-scale eruptions. And even if the trash burned, we'd be left with a new problem: air pollution. Burning garbage releases toxic fumes, plastics, and heavy metals. And volcanoes don't have smoke filters. The result? Poisoned air, acid rain, and environmental damage to nearby ecosystems. Not to mention, some materials don't fully burn in lava. The leftover residue could spew back out in future eruptions. And if we tried throwing nuclear waste into a volcano, that would be a full-blown radioactive nightmare. So even if we could survive the danger, the environmental cost would be huge. Plus, transporting all that trash to far-off volcanoes would burn massive amounts of fossil fuel, increasing our carbon footprint. So instead of solving the problem, we'd be making it worse. If we're going to burn trash, there's a smarter way to do it. Modern waste-to-energy plants can incinerate garbage while capturing the heat to produce electricity. And they do it with filters that reduce harmful emissions. Or better yet, we could recycle more and produce less waste in the first place. But if none of that works, maybe we should just launch our trash into space. No gravity, no problem, right?